Today we're going to install a derailleur on a Catrike expedition, but the protocol is pretty much the same throughout all trikes. Today we're going to install a SRAM X7 derailleur. Their different parts of the derailleur are as follows. You have your first pulley, you have your second pulley, and the space in between is the derailleur cage. For this particular model, you use a 5mm Allen wrench head in order to install this. When installing a derailleur, it is crucial to orient the B-limit screw retainer into the correct position. If not, your derailleur will not work correctly. And in order to do this, what needs to happen, if you notice here, this little floating washer can rotate. The correct orientation for this is to be behind this ear here on your derailleur hanger. So now that we have the derailleur installed, the next step is to put on the wheel. Then tighten up the skewer to where the cam can clinch in the dropout tightly. For the next step, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver for this particular model. Some other models require hex heads, but for this one we're using a screwdriver. You will notice here on the derailleurs that there is a high and a low screw. These screws are what determine the range of your derailleur. So what you want to do is you want to line up the two pulley wheels with your highest cog, corresponding with the screw for which you're doing the adjustment. So in this particular case we are doing the high. So looking down at visually, I unscrew or screw in, depending on what your situation may be, the screws so that the pulley wheels will line up with my highest cog. Once the high screw adjustment has been achieved, you want to move on to your low adjustment. In order to do this, you've got to push the derailleur over to your high range. And then when you visually look down the pulleys in relation to the lowest cog, you need to line them up. The purpose of doing the stop screws is to limit the high from going too far this way, and the low limits your chain from going too far this direction, allowing for your derailleur to index evenly from one gear to the next. That's how you install a derailleur. In the next video we will show you how to install a chain and properly fine-tune your derailleur.